On a quiet, rain-soaked Sunday afternoon, when the world outside seemed too slow to a gentle hush, a young man named Jacob climbed the narrow wooden stairs to his parents' attic. The soft creaking beneath his feet echoed through the silence, as if the house itself remembered every step he had taken as a child. He hadn't been up there in years. Life had grown too busy, too loud, too full of things that felt urgent. The attic smelled of time of old paper, worn wood, and forgotten seasons. Jacob exhaled slowly and knelt beside the first box he could reach. Inside were books he vaguely remembered, their covers faded. Beneath them were toys, small, worn, once precious. He picked up a wooden car, rolling it gently between his fingers. For a moment, he could almost hear laughter, his own voice echoing in a distant past. He moved on, opening another box. Letters this time, handwritten, carefully folded. Then, as he shifted a smaller box toward him, something slipped loose. A photograph fluttered down and landed softly on the wooden floor. It was a simple photograph. A little boy sitting on his father's shoulders, both of them caught in a moment of pure, unguarded joy. Jacob's breath caught. The boy was him, 5 years old, maybe 6. Small hands gripping his father's head, laughter frozen in time. Jacob turned the photograph over. 3 words were written on the back in faded ink. Our best day. His father had passed away years ago. Life had demanded his attention since then. Work, bills, deadlines, never pausing long enough for reflection. He could hear his father's voice, not perfectly, but enough. Slow down, son. You'll miss the small moments. That evening, without fully planning to, Jacob found himself standing at his mother's front door. Jacob, she said softly, surprised but happy. What brings you here? He held up the photograph. Do you remember this day? Of course I do, she said, her voice trembling slightly. That was the day your father taught you how to ride a bike. You fell 3 times, but your father, he just kept running beside you, holding the back of that bike, saying, "Keep going, champ." Jacob looked around the house. The chair his father used to sit in was still there. For the first time, he felt the presence. The next morning, Jacob did something he hadn't done in years. He paused. He took the day off work. He drove to the park where he had learned to ride. He rented a bicycle. As he began to ride, something shifted. The wind brushed against his face. For the first time in a long while, he wasn't thinking about what came next. One afternoon, he returned to his mother's house. "For you," he said, handing her a small, carefully wrapped package. Inside was the photograph, framed, preserved. Beneath it, the words, "Remember what truly matters." The frame rests by the window, where sunlight filters gently through the glass. Outside, time continues, but inside that frame, it stands still. Photographs may fade, but the love behind them never does. Thank you for watching English Life Tales. Remember, the most beautiful memories are captured by hearts that never forget.